Hello and welcome to the orientation. Today we're going to get to know how to use the device. So for this example we are going to use the accelerometer and the force probe. So this is the menu that you'll see for all the sensors. So I'm just going to click the accelerometer and the force and you'll see the two plots come up. So I already have my dongle plugged into my computer and I have my device turned on. So once I choose my sensors, I am all ready to take data. So I'm going to press record in the top left-hand corner here, and you can see that it's starting to record. So all I'm going to do with the device here is give it a small push from the screw and just let it stop. So then I'm going to stop the data. And you can see that what my data looks like now. So the push was mostly in the Y direction, so I can only look at the Y component of acceleration if I wanted to. So in this case, I'm going to uncheck the X and the Z components of acceleration and focus only on the Y. So these three buttons up here are going to be very important in your analysis. So if we go to the one all the way on the right that looks like a bunch of arrows, this one enables you to move your plot around, and you can see that the two plots, the force and the accelerometer plots, move around together. The one in the middle is a magnifying glass, and you can see that there's many options of the magnifying glass. So if I'm just in regular magnifying glass, I can zoom in on a box region. If I want to zoom out, all I have to do is click on the plot while I'm in the zoom mode. So I'm still under the magnifying glass, I could just click and it's going to zoom out for me. If I go back to this magnifying glass, I can click on a different option. So the middle option lets me zoom in only horizontally, and the bottom option will allow me to zoom in vertically. So I'm going to zoom out again, and I'm going to zoom in on just this region here. So another thing that you can do is if you click on this button here under the graph, it kind of looks like a cog. This allows you to control your y-axis. So if you click this auto scale, it will auto scale the y-axis for you, but you could also input the max and minimum values for the y-axis if you so choose. So that's you can do for both plots. This other button under the plots here brings up this menu. So for these options, you have a smoothing option which will kind of sample the data taking less, and it'll smooth out your data. So you can see when I went from 1 to 7 that there's less noise. The other options here, this is a fast Fourier function which we'll talk about in an upcoming lab. And this you can export as a CSV file, so you would be able to open up the raw data in Excel. And you can see here you could also reverse the y-axis. But for now, this is what we're going to do. So if you go into the left one up here that looks like a bar graph, this means that you're in analysis mode. So this is going to let you do some analysis on your data, but I will talk about that in a different video.